If you've been dreaming of a second home in North Carolina, chances are you're bouncing between two very different possibilities. One has salt in the air, waves rolling in, and sand that follows you home in your shoes. The other has long range mountain views, cool, crisp air, and a quiet where you can actually hear the trees settling in. Today, we're breaking down mountains versus beach, and not from a spreadsheet angle, but from a what is it really like when you own it and live with it perspective. All right, we're going to talk about the vibes of the different locations, beach versus mountain. So let's talk about the beach. It's a place where time just slows down even when you're not trying. It's sunset walks, it's happy hours with your feet in the sand, it's watching your kids disappear into the waves for hours and enjoying a whole day of sunshine. But it comes at a cost, especially in season, and that's people and lots of them. But if you love the energy of boardwalks, of happy hours, of live music on the water, the beach delivers big. And the mountains, they're a different kind of escape. Think cool mornings, fireplaces that actually get used. Yes, even in June, I can share that story. The first time we rented on Beach Mountain, peaceful mornings, and honestly, a place that feels like you're there with intention. Think trails, waterfalls, wineries, small, cute, charming towns. You may not have the ocean, but you'll trade it for long views. And let me just say this, we've been doing real estate for quite some time, especially in Southwest Florida. We've been visiting the high country for 10 years, bought there a few years ago. I can tell you, people don't buy second homes. They buy the lifestyle they envision living in them. Let's talk about seasons and weather. As it relates to the beach, if you're looking for warm, sunny days, it's going to win all day long. Spring and fall are exceptional. Summer is fantastic, but it's packed. And winter, it's mild. And so the trade-off, I don't know, humidity, hurricanes, we get those in Florida quite a bit. And those every once in a while, why is everything sticking to me moments? Now let's talk about the mountains. It is an all four season kind of place. You've got crisp fall air followed by snowy winter days in many cases. You have spring wildflowers that bloom, and then summer, it's like natural air conditioning, especially when you come up from Florida. So the trade-offs here, I don't know, snow, ice, you might be looking for that. It's not a trade-off. I try to use it in the summer, but it could be those, okay, today's an all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive kind of day. Better make sure you get the right keys. So if you're looking for sun and warmth pretty much year-round, the beach is going to win. But if you're looking for variety and colors, cool, crisp air most of the year, the mountains are going to take it. We're going to shift gears, talk a little bit about wear and tear and maintenance items. And as it relates to the beach, let me just say this. We are super familiar with it in Southwest Florida. It's the same along any coastline, but salt air is the ultimate equalizer. It rusts, corrodes, and wears out just about everything faster. That means windows, doors, decks, AC units, you name it. They all play a part, and they all work a little harder along the beach. And let's be honest too, that is reflected as it relates to your insurance costs. And while I mentioned the hurricanes and as it relates to insurance premiums, so does flooding. And while many people associate flooding along the coastlines, the truth is 90% of all insurance claims are freshwater flooding. Now let's talk about the mountains. Up here, the weather works differently. You've got snow, you've got freeze-thaw cycles, steep driveways, long gravel roads in many cases. These all create their own challenges. So you learn, you winterize, you prep, you learn what works at elevation over time. And the truth is, they both come with issues. Neither are easier. It's just a matter of which lifestyle do you want more badly to offset some of those trade-offs. And can I just share a little bit of a personal experience? We're fortunate to call Southwest Florida home. We split time and spend part of our summers in the high country. We've been serving Southwest Florida for a long time, and it is very lifestyle driven, much like that of North Carolina, whether it be the beaches or the high country. And in our experience down here, people often come because they think they're going to be on the beach almost every day. As a crow flies, we live about 6 miles from the Gulf of Mexico. Some of the most amazing sugar sand beaches, white sand, warm waters. You can't find a rock in the Gulf of Mexico. It's incredible. Do you know how often we go to the beach? Maybe once a quarter. Yeah, I know that's surprising. Now, we were in a boat club for a while. We used the boat club a lot. And at that point, we were using the beach by way of the boat much more frequently. But for us to pack up all our gear and go spend a day at the beach, it doesn't happen as often as we expect. And our customers share the same experience. So unless you're buying right on the beach, it's a lot to get to the beach, to get your gear to the beach. And not everyone is willing to put that effort in all the time to go to the beach. So like I said, we're fortunate to call it home, Southwest Florida, and we love the Gulf side. It's a little slower pace than the East Coast traditionally, but we also get to watch the most amazing sunsets pretty much year round. And in the summertime, although it's our heat, humidity, storm season, there's more clouds in the sky and the colors are absolutely amazing. Similarly, now let's talk about what some of the owners actually tell us about these two kind of locations. So what do the beach owners say? Typically it's, we love that we can drive down almost any weekend and it feels like we're on vacation. They'll say there's always something to do. Or they'll say something like, wow, we had no idea how impactful the salt air can be and the toll it takes, but we wouldn't trade it for giving up the water. So what do the mountain owners say? Something along the lines of, I breathe better up here, literally and figuratively. Something along the lines of, all four seasons makes us feel like we have four different homes. Or they'll say something like, it is the only place that we find our family can truly slow down. And the biggest surprise that our customers have told us after buying something on the mountain is they thought they were going to buy on the beach, and that's until they spent a cool summer morning at 4,000 feet. And I'll tell you this, whether it's the beach or the mountains, buying a second home isn't about creating more space. It's about creating more moments. So now let's talk about rental use and demand. And we'll start with the beach. Spring, summer, fall, exceptionally high demand. But you're likely going to sacrifice your ability to use the property at the times that you want to use it. And that's especially true if you're trying to maximize the revenue from that investment. As it relates to the mountains, demand is also high, especially your weekends, your winters, your fall foliage seasons, the festival season. And in the summer, you're going to get week-long rentals, maybe at a lower rate, but all of us, well, especially Floridians and other parts of the Carolinas, trying to get up and get out of the heat and humidity. But what many owners have told us is that they can better carve out time to use the properties in the mountains and still generate an acceptable amount of return for them. And I'd encourage you, if you're thinking about buying a second home, think less about the spreadsheet and more about the lifestyle you're looking to live. Both the North Carolina high country and the North Carolina beaches offer incredible lifestyles. It's just a matter of which one is right for you. So if you're deciding between salt air or cool, crisp mountain breezes, let's have a conversation. Let's help you find a home where you can find more joy and escape and slow down. We can help you in the high country. We can also help you in the beaches. Reach out to me anytime. My information's on the screen. You can find us on any of the social medias. I look forward to talking with you real soon.